Hold your horses, they're moon cues. Just hold on. Aha. Yes. Yes, we are here. We're here, we're here. Uh-huh. We've got that going on. Canada. So how's Mooncues doing this fine evening? Let's go. I've got a little more thing to do. You know, it baffles me that we don't actually have a world record shown in live splits. I don't understand why. All right. We're doing this. I feel like the microphone is low for some reason. Get it low, get it low, get it low. So, bummer. I talked to the work almost done. Well, that's good. That's good. I talked to the printers that I was going to use to print on these controller inlays, and they basically told me that it's going to cost me a bunch of monies to have them custom printed. So I think what I'm going to do is come up with like a cool design that goes over there and have them print out. Basically, because it's individual, custom, it would cost a bit. But come up with a cool design that is like the Slack Pack logo to go over top of the controller, and that's what I'll give away. Because I could actually just give away the sticker itself, and then people could stick it on their controllers and have their own Slack Pack thingy. I think that's what it'll allow us to do more of them. That way I would be able to give away like a couple each month or whatever, instead of doing, and then I'll still do the one controller complete, but why don't we mashy? This will be fun. I'm going to do like a couple rounds of mashy for fun. All right, so 5 seconds. How fast can we go? This is like perfect warm up for the whole thing. All right, see if I don't sprain an ankle doing this. Ooh, almost 11 presses per second right out the door. Ooh, that hurts. All right, one more time for funsies. For funsies. Ooh, 11.4. Perfect. Yeah, I think that'll work for the controllers. All right, now my arms and my shoulders are warmed up. Because what I wanted to do, Mooncues, is I wanted to do something fun with the controllers, but doing the custom thing, I mean, by the time I buy a controller that's not garbage, and I wanted to do original NES controllers, that's like $10 at least, especially if you're getting them spicy, mashing. It's like $10 a piece to $12-ish, you know, depending on what you're getting. I mean, you could eBay lots of them and stuff, but I would want to have a good controller working order kind of thing, and one that's not all like from a smoker's house and all yellow and stained, right? And then to do the wood piece myself and then to send them to the printers, they were talking it would be $20 or something like that, like 18, to get everything custom printed on the wood piece. So now you're at like $30, and then to ship them, you know, another $5-10 depending on where I'm going. I mean, some guys are in the UK and stuff. So, and I wanted to be able to do that. So it makes more sense, I think, to do like a custom sticker overlay that I can be like, we give away X amount of the stickers, and then we also can give away once a month, give away an actual controller with a sticker on it. So it's just trial and error. You know, you live and you learn. Okay, so I wonder if we shouldn't do a couple runs through the glitch. Just hand deliver it to the Mooncues. You are about the closest one, right? Rochester, right? Wait. Am I wrong? No, I'm right. You're in Rochester, I think. Select only. Rygar. I think it's number 6 is what we want. Yes, sir. Perfect. Yeah, we can do that. I'd like to go back to the climbing gym in Rochester. It was called, what was it called? Oops, that's not what I want. I want to do that. All right. Buffer shot. Yumpy yump. Wait, go. Ooh. Close. Buffer. Yump. Go. That was the quick one. Not a whole lot I can do there. Because when it's quick like that, you gotta really just go. Too soon. Good thing I'm doing a couple practice runs of this. Ooh, a little bit late on that one. I don't know. I thought that was good. I thought that was good too. Weirdo. Yep. That one was late. That one was late. Shunk. What was that? I mean, that was good. Or am I going just a smidge early and I just feel like it's late? There it was. Yeah, I was going... Oh, I thought I just caught a mosquito out of the air. I was going a little bit early. Shunk. That one right there. Yeah. Uh-oh. It's such a weird thing to try to figure out. Yuck. That was way too early. So let's just play with something and see about consistency, because I mean it's gonna come down to this. I've got the game pretty much wrapped up except for this glitch. In my PB, I do the glitch like 5 times. I think I hit it on the 5th try. That's where my time loss is. So it's important to get this. So the other option is I do a buffer shot, I jump, and then I pause right about there. And buffer in the same spot, jump in the same spot, pause in the same spot, and you should have a relative consistency. There it was. Speep. 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 Oh, that was 2 in a row. That ain't bad. Speep. 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 I still think it's going to be... I thought that was good. And I really think that no matter what you're doing... That was too early. No, but see, that worked, and I was definitely earlier there. So... That to me just says that I was definitely paused earlier there than I did on the other ones. And I think I buffer shot and jumped. That just, to me, says it's just random. You're just going to have to get lucky. And if I'm just going to have to get lucky, then I might as well do the quicker one, which is just running for it. Every piece of candy corn is just is recycled from the same 1939 batch. Probably, it may be a joke, but it's probably not that far off. Candy corn is gross, but conversation hearts are almost unedible. See, the one thing I like about this Moon Q is if I just go no buffer shot, no nothing, I have a decent amount of time, depending on which spawn I get, I have a decent amount of time to make my decision and to watch and wait. Jump. Okay. The only bad part about doing the quick jump over is sometimes, that was not bad, sometimes the freak can turn around and ruin it. That was way too early, but... So if I'm watching the fireballs... Watch the fireballs. Boom. I mean, that was good. But depending on the spawn, sometimes he's going to turn quick and fire. That was good. That was a little bit early. That was a little bit late. But it was a little bit late, but it was also the slow spawn. That was a little late, but also the slow spawn. When I get the slow spawn, I get an itchy trigger finger. And maybe I need to watch the fireball and kind of determine when I go compared to the ground. Boom. So I want the fireball to be, I'll pause it. throw the fireball, freak. Oh, that's perfect pause job. Perfect pause job. Okay, so if you look at the lower fireball, it is half in the ground and half out of the ground. That's kind of what I'm aiming for here. So jump, wait, boom. Oh, see, that was way, way, way too late. I'm going to keep trying with the same concept of watching the fireball on the ground. That was much closer. Maybe as soon as the fireball touches the ground. That was as soon as the fireball touched the ground. Or, I mean, as close as I can get. It's a frame perfect trick. I was a little bit early from the fireball touching the ground. That was good. Ooh, I may have found something decent. But that seemed like it was the same, but it wasn't even close. I felt a little early there. I know this is a bit boring grind moon cues at the beginning, but this is something, I mean, I'd rather grind this for 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the beginning. That was early. And then have a better chance of nailing it when I get there than just to repeat the runs over and over again. That was early. I knew that. I mean, I could feel it because I could see the fireball. I don't know if that really was early, though. I don't know if the fireball strats is a thing. You know, the fireball strats can't be a thing. It's interesting to watch. But I really don't think the fireball strats can be a thing. Let's look at spawns quick. Alright, so as soon as I walk in here, I'm going to pause it. There, okay. So, oh, this is perfect. I don't know, can you see his back toe? His back toe is directly lined up on a crack underneath him. Okay, he inched forward a little bit, but the crack is not lined up in that one. Now it's behind the crack. Now it's ahead of the crack. So there's the spawn differences. Now it's lined up right directly on the crack. Now it's on the crack. He moves quickly, so it does look like, if I'm just looking at it, it does look like he pretty much starts. It's really hard to see. In relatively the same spot. Now, and he always walks 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, three steps forward. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Okay, so now we're gonna let the time run a little bit here. And then resave state, just in case it's kind of off of a timer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! So we've got a different spawn there. So we know that he can do different things, and that's where the part of this is garbage. Because if he can do different things, there's no way for us to use the fireball as a visual cue. Because that fireball, no matter how, if I'm going by the height of it, if it's further or farther away from me, that's not going to matter. I need to go by the what would be the Y coordinate or whatever, the distance away from the wall. So the height's not going to matter. So let's look at that. If I jump over him, see how he turned automatically? This is a rip. If he turns automatically, there's nothing I can do. I can run right off. I mean, there's nothing. Let's see if he does it again. Yep. So this is the problem with the no buffer shot. See, but it did change there because that was a different, a different spawn. Jump and pause. Okay, so he's really close to me, but I need to be checking out those. Maybe the crack underneath his foot is a time to try to go. I'll watch that a little bit. Jump. Fireball to the crack. No, that's way too late. I'm watching that crack. Fireball. Way too late. So the crack that I jump at, I'm watching that one. Fireball before the crack. That was closer. Crack. Crack. Just talking about crack on the stream. Got to get the right crack. So if you get bad crack, see, he turned, so I'm garbage. There's nothing I can do. That was before the crack. So to me, it makes sense that I'm going off of that Y coordinates because it needs to hit me in the shoulder when I'm in the proper position to knock me out. And the positioning is based off of that. Crack. Nice crack, Mooncues. Nice crack. The full Mooncues. That's what that is. We need to have a emote that is the full Mooncues. Full moon. Alright, jump. He turned. There's nothing you can do if he turns. Now, if I buffer shot, then I see. Now, they think, from what I've heard, if you buffer shot, they think it kind of gets rid of that Mooncues over Miami. That was before. Okay, so I can follow that. There's that one. I'm looking at that one, and I go. The one thing I don't like about looking at the cracks in the floor, I got to do it when it's right over top of that crack. It's too soon, so let it go by the crack a little bit. That was way too late. I think it still depends on the spawn. That was before, so right over top of that crack. Jump. Nope. Jump. That was early. I'm going to keep the same and see how it changes. That seemed closer. I just don't think that this can be... And I've said it before in the stream. I don't think that you can visually time this. Like by going off a visual cue on the screen. Because your brain has to make calculations there. If you're trying to go off of a visual cue, you have to get to where you're going to go and then watch. And then you have to see something happen and then tell your hands to do something and do it. And if you've ever taken, there's some tests for like reaction speed, and you're like, no matter what you do, you're still, 12 hundredths of a second reaction time. Like no matter what you do, you're going to have a delay there. So, and it's different every time. You're not going to be actually precise. So the better thing, I think, in my opinion, is to just get a broad view with your brain and then just try to time it. Try to go off of feel. Do it a bunch of times. And, okay, go. Nope, I was a little bit too early, so I'm just trying to get a feel. Boom. Early. Tick. Boom. Late. Like I can know it when I push the button when I'm early or late. That looked good, but I was a bit early. That one felt good, a bit early. Nope. Nope. Those are all early. If it's not hitting you, you're definitely early. If it's hitting you like that, you're late. I really wish there was a way of making the boss consistent. Some games they read your input, like Z2 reads your input, and then in Fazanadu it also reads your input, so you're able to affect the RNG. There it was. So you're able to affect the RNG depending on the button that you're holding when you go in the screen. I wonder if there's a way of testing that. How would we test it? What if we start and stop a timer when we enter the room and when we get hit? Glover, what's going on? Are we pro Rygar? Well, not yet. I'm testing some theories on the glitch and trying to find some consistency in it. Glover, you play Fazanadu, if I remember right. And you know how Shiner affects the RNG by holding a button when he enters a screen? I'm wondering if this is a thing that we can use here. Yeah, it is too bad that you can't pause buffer, but I don't know if you were here before, Mooncues. Pausing in this game, when I unpause, it's going to signal him to fire the... Well, see, they say it does, but it didn't there. Okay, that's something that's like a lie. So, if I jump over him, they say by pausing, as soon as I unpause, he'll automatically fire. He did that time. And that's how they kind of determine... He did that time as well. So they say, by going over top of him, we can pause. But see, when he turns like that, there's nothing you can do. So we don't need to affect that. We need to be able to affect the way he spawns. That's the only way we're going to get any actual consistency. I know you can do setups, you can try things, but in order to get his consistency, we need a consistent spawn. Is based on erga pauses? What does that mean? I'm not smart. Pause is based on erga pauses. I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm probably dumb. So you're saying, but if you're already off the edge after the shots, the first set is the only one that matters. Oh, okay. So his feet have to stop moving, then the pause makes him fire. Awesome to know. Awesome to know. But that's dependent on the first pause of the game. Or is that, no, not, don't even. That's dependent on his spawn to when his feet stop moving. Because we looked at it here just a bit ago, and sometimes he walks 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and sometimes he walks 1, 2, 3 times and fires. So right there was a perfect example. Sometimes he takes 4 steps, sometimes he takes 3 steps. So until you can effectively know when he's going to do that, okay, so Mooncues. Okay, so what Mooncues is saying, I'm good for this. I like this idea. So we're going to jump over him, pause, and now we're going to wait until we're, okay, let's say that's where we want to be, and then we hold and go. So you're doing a couple more pause buffers. So jump, land, pause. Okay, so we're not going to hold over until, well, that was the quick one. What's up, Grind? Okay, I don't want to move until... Well, see, here's the thing. For example, there's no way to know exactly when to take this... when to take the fireballs, because depending on where his position is and depending on where the fireballs are released, you need to go at a different time. For example... It may be perfect for me to go right here. If you look at the fireball at the bottom, it's flashing for you guys, but it's at like the bottom of his shell and a little bit behind that black line. Okay, so now if we try to pause it again, bottom of his shell, a little bit behind the black line. So that must have been a similar spawn. That there is a little bit above his shell where it was before, which means not only is the X coordinate different, but the Y coordinate is different, which means you'd have to jump at a different time. Unless we can get him to be in the same spot and throwing the fireballs the same, there's no cue that's going to line up correctly. I mean, either way, we're going to do some runs here, but... Glover's like, candy corn is gross. It is disgusting, but the conversation hearts for Valentine's Day are almost unedible chalk. You might as well write on a chalkboard with them. I'm not a candy corn fan, but I can eat it, and the other stuff is gross. especially when it goes stale. It's all bad. So my thoughts are, can we effectively get this guy to spawn the same? And to Grind's point, it looks like when they're doing it, what he's trying to do is he's trying to get the same buffer, the same jump, the same pause all the time. And he does that the same. But there's 3 different spawns, which means if he can do that exactly the same every time, then he still has a 1 in 3 chance when you get to him, which is good. 1 in 3 chance would be great. So maybe that is the best way to do it, is to learn an exact jump pause scenario. Okay, that wasn't it. Boom. Jump. Pause. Nope, he's still doing the same turnaround each time. Boom. Jump. Pause. And you just do that, and you find the one that works 1 out of 3 times. That was close. Boom. Jump. Pause. That was good. Nope. Almost. Shoop. Boom. Jump. I think that... I mean, this is the way I was doing it before. See, he turned around. There's nothing I can do. Turn around again. Turn around. Turn around again. So I'm getting a spawn that doesn't work with the strat that I'm trying, and I'm getting it over and over again. I'll wait a little time there just to see if that affects it. It did, and there, that was pretty darn close. I jumped one line too early. I used the lines on the bottom as a cue for the jump. Turned around. You need to watch his feet. I don't know how. So you're watching his feet to know which spawn you're getting. Now, a lot of spawns are based on frame counts. So when does that start? Is it starting at the beginning of that level? And is that where the count begins? Is it a global thing that starts like Zelda 2? Your frame counter starts at the very beginning of the game when you reset and you hit go. Now, Kung Fu starts each level. So it's odd to decide. Now, I'm curious to one thing. I don't know. We're only going to try one more thing, and then we're just going to get to runs. Because basically, all we need to do is get a little bit lucky, and I think that can happen. And I enjoy running the game anyways, so it'll work out well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter this, and as soon as the screen comes up, I'm going to start my timer. And then, actually, I think I have a timer. Yeah, Batman's the beginning of the game. Oh, I must have lost my timer. That's weird. Maybe it only holds so many and I don't have it there. 1 second. Boop. I just don't want to mess up the splits here. Never mind. Okay, so let's just... I'm curious. So go and... Boom.
For babies.
And we get hit, right? Boom.
Baby.
So we've got, what was the time? 5.28.
I'll be back.
No. Restart. This is probably a really dumb thing to do. Boom.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Boom.
Crush your enemies. See them driven before
So
you.
it's 2 seconds different.
I'll be back.
And there's probably, like I said, a much better way.
Do it! Do it! Come on! Kill me! I'm here! Get to the chopper!
So we've got 4/10 of a second different. Now, that's probably just in me hitting. But I wonder if that would be a way of testing. And I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm wondering if that would be a way of testing if we could affect the RNG by holding buttons while walking into the screen. Arnold quotes for the win. Oh, wow. So, Glubber, you're saying that you have to start the game at the right time to affect the RNG all the way through the game, even to the end. Ugh. Yeah, bummer. Okay, so maybe someday I'll take a second to try to see if I can affect that by, and maybe there's a way, like Glubber was saying, there's a way of reading the memory and stuff on it to see. People use the beginning music as a cue. I do that. I think they do that in, like, I know Excite Bytes that way and a couple other games. All right. So we are all set to go.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last?
Oh.
That's what you did. I lied.
That's a new one. We have to restart.
I'll be back.
I can't remember who it was. I think it was BDT that suggested the Sully one, or the kill you last thing. I lied. Alright, so we're going to go back here to Splitties, and
Yakety yak.
don't talk back. The worst game is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Technodrome Spawn Location. Let's go! So, I don't know, I think... knew that was going to happen. We're going to reset that one.
I'll be... It's not a tumor. Not a tumor at all.
So, depending on the spawns that I get from these guys... Like, this one's consistent. Depending on what I do here... So, if I get the turtle right there, then I can jump late on this... Mike, what's going on? So I can jump late on this guy and land on that turtle. Leaky Pipes, thanks for the follow. Leaky Pipes is a runner of this game. I've actually watched his run. If I believe it's third place. Am I correct? Am I correct? So he may have a little bit of insight when it comes to the stinky glitch. Chris, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Also, guys, Mike gave me some good ideas for the custom controllers giveaways. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to develop a... it's hard to explain. Basically, a Slack Pack overlay to put on your NES brick. It's just going to be Slack Pack. They're all going to be the same. Oh, gross. I should have just climbed down. Yep, lots of RNG at the ends.
Come with me if you want to live.
2 seconds. Yeah, we've been testing things out. What I was trying to do, Leaky Pipes, is find out if there's any, reasonable way to affect the main glitch there, the glitchy spot off of the first boss glitch. And right now I'm just going off of feel, and I think that's the way it's going to continue. Is I'm just going to see how it feels and go with it from there. But anyways, back to what Mike talked about, putting the Slack Pack Wolf on the controller for the giveaways, and well, I just ran off the edge.
I'll be back.
I'm not a pervert. I just was looking for Turbo Man doll.
And then from there, I was thinking, well, after I talked to the printer and they told me how expensive it was to do custom ones for everybody, I decided that instead of doing custom controllers, we're going to just come up with one that is for everybody. Let's go. Yeah, Leaky Pipes, that was... What in the world? Sorry, guys.
I'll be back.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
That was the idea, and basically I feel like the fireball is all determined by the boss's spawn, which can be random, like 3 different spawns or more, I don't know for sure. Mike, thanks for the biddies, man. Holy moly cow. I appreciate it for sure. So the idea is can we affect it? Can we affect the spawn? Not the fireballs, but the spawn of the boss himself. Because if we can affect a spawn, the fireballs would be the same. Right, exactly. Leaky pipes. It seems like if you're on good pace and you get there, the fireballs go too fast for it to even be possible. Because when you get there, it seems like you get a spawn that is too fast. I normally do a buffer shot, and when I get there with good time, I don't do the buffer shot because I feel like you almost have to just keep running for sure. Now, if you don't get there in a timely fashion...
Put that cookie down!
Put that cookie down! If you don't get there in a good time, then it seems like you can just... you just poke and hope, man. It's crazy. We'll see. Hey, do you know anything about Shining Dragoons? In his run, you can hear him say, I got my 2 kills in. Do you know what he's talking about there? Because, like, I just killed 3 people, and I don't know, maybe that's too many, and I won't be able to do the bat skip or something. Like, you're able to kill 2 things without getting too much tone, maybe? I'm not sure. I was curious to what he was talking about. There's gold in the splits. Holy moly. We're so fast. Oh my gosh, are we? It's because of Mike's biddies. We're on biddy pace now. So we've already killed 3 enemies, so this is ripped. I was thinking that's probably what it was. A lot of times, I'm just going to call you pipes because it's easier. A lot of times pipes, I find that, I wonder if you can make that jump. I don't even hit the bat first.
It's showtime.
It's showtime. And that tends to be alright. And I think this is faster, but I'm not sure, than climbing that first rope. The power of the biddies. Get off the rope, stupid! I was talking to myself because I control the little guy on the screen. I find if you don't hit him and do that, it really helps. Let's go. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, baby! Oh, we got her. Shimmy shake, late jump. Shimmy shake, late jump. Hey guys, this is good. Late jump. 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 We're good. So we're on good pace, so I'm thinking we're going to do the no delay. We're going to try to just go for this glitch. Oh, we were too early. See, I didn't get the quick throw there. Son of a glitch. Ah, too early again. We got to be better than 5 tries. That's the quick one. I can't do nothing with that. That was too early again. I'm getting excited, so I'm going early. That's the quick one, so that's gross. Yeah, I watched White Hat's tutorial, but there it is. Oh, very surprised. I thought that was good. The only downfall to what he says about a visual cue is can't do it there because it's quick. Like, because he does, this is ripped anyways. I mean, he does a buffer shot, comes up, and like that's the quick one, so there's nothing you can do with that one. Like, there's nothing you can do with it at all. Go. But the problem is, depending on the spawn, the visual cue would change. Because depending on how he fires, where he's standing when he fires, the visual cue on the fireball would change. So, in that case, I feel like just going off of feel is better. I could be completely wrong. I need to stick with one. That's the fast one, so there's nothing here. I need to stick with one or the other, and I think what I'm going to stick with is no pause, no delay, no nothing. We're going to jump him. If he does that, you're garbage. I'm doing save states again because that runs garbage. Garbage. Might as well stop
I'll
that.
be back.
Nope. Because I feel like when you do it this way, you have the most time to react and decide. That was too late. That was too early. The only thing is the only time I've ever got first try glitch was doing the... That was good. Was doing the pause trick. And I got it twice. Like the first night I played. Too early. That was it. So what do we do? Which method do we try? Correct. So I was just getting to pipes. So you pick what you want to go with, and you just go with that, and you get as good as you can get at that particular method. I'm thinking that's the way to go. What did that not restart? Oh, because I did a power off. Okay, let's go again.
Chill out. Big one.
Yeah, gotta chill out. Arnold says so. Do do do. What I like, see, if I do that, I have to stop for that hole, but it means that I can bounce off of this guy late and bounce onto the turtle. Yeah, okay. Big jump. So, leaky pipes, what else do you run? I didn't have a chance to. I saw that you ran this game, and I haven't had a chance to stop by the stream or catch you while you were streaming. I figured you probably run quite a few games. No! I don't like it, that's spun. Oh, gross. Yeah, that's what I saw. You were running, because we've got a guy in here, Daddy-O, that runs, that did a playthrough of Bionic Commando, and I saw that you were running it.
Here is Sub-Zero! Now, Plane Zero!
Our goal in this game is just sub 8 minutes. I don't have a goal. Basically, I want to put together a run that gets first try glitch and a decent grind. I've put together a couple runs that had second try glitch that looked like they would definitely be low 8 minutes. But we're just gonna try to put together one that gets the bat skip and first try glitch. And I think unless we get an awful grind, we'll get sub 8 from that. But I'm sure you can get first try glitches and then get an awful grind and still ruin it. Do 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 do. Can you make this jump? Oh, you can make that jump. Good. I'm glad I tried it. Oh, what in the
It's
world?
not a tumor. It's not a tumor at all.
Every once in a while, you get that gross guy right there at the end. Got sniped. I think that's only happened to me a handful of times, but it does happen. I hope the making that long jump doesn't increase your odds. That'd be gross. Bloop. Perfect squat. Bloop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I got that one, guys. Nope.
I'll be back.
Put that cookie down now.
So, leaky pipes. When I do a speed run of a game, we always choose for audio cues for the splits from different things. Hell yeah, I'll be back for another run. And it was actually House of Grind that suggested that we do Conan the Barbarian for Rygar, and then we've dumbed it down to just any kind of Schwarzenegger quote. So if you have a Schwarzenegger quote that you really like, hit me a whisper and I'll add it to the growing list of quotes. Yes, that explains all of the Arnold. I also run Kung Fu. Ouija Wee and I are trading the world record back and forth in Kung Fu, and we do audio cues from the movie Kung Pao. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Kung Pao, but it's a fantastic, old Kung Fu movie parody. It's just hilarious. And then we do... Oh, I timed that bad. What am I going to do? And then we do Fazanadu as well to the Princess Bride quotes.
Come with me if you want to live.
You've heard of Kung Pao? You should take the time to watch it. If you like dumb comedies. You have to like dumb movies, for sure. I also throw into the title of the stream, I throw a quote from a movie that we all try to take time to guess. So in the title of this stream, there's a quote from a movie. You can try your darndest to think of what that's from. And then there's a daily would you rather question. Little things to get the ball rolling in chat. I feel like we have a really fun chat on this stream. That's my favorite part so far. Kung Pao is so bad that it is good. That's a good way to put it. You have a movie night on Twitch? How does that work? That's cool. Oh, Kung Pao is on the list. As well it should be. See if I get sniped with that fast movement. Nope.
Yakety yak.
Don't talk back.
Da 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 da.
You watch on Rabbit? What is Rabbit? Glub knows the quote. Well, let her go, Glub. We don't hold back. If you know the quote, spit it out there. Maybe someday we'll do something for the people that know the quote. But right now, it's just you get the joy of knowing you were the one that knew the quote. Bloop. Beep. Boop, 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 boop. I was a little bit too far back, so I tried sneaking
I'll be
ahead.
back.
Do it. Do it. Come on, kill me. I'm here.
Here's something that always gets chat going. Mayonnaise or Miracle Whip? I don't know. I think that both of them have their own place. For sure. I can appreciate mayonnaise and Miracle Whip. Mayonnaise makes a better base for different things. Miracle Whip, I don't mind on a sandwich. But I would probably say mayo over Miracle Whip. If I had to choose just one, I would say mayo. Oh, I'm behind. Look how weird the spawns are. Am I even gonna get a roller? No.
I'll be back.
I'm not a pervert.
Glub was like, they're both disgusting. Don't even talk to me ever again. Unfollow. You guys gross me out. I can't even be on the same chat. So gross. Really? A streaming service for streaming movies with small groups of people. I may have to look into that. And we do like a daily... I agree with Grind. Mayo's good. Like I said, I can do Miracle Whip, but it's just... I'd have to side with Mayo, I think. We could do a daily watch of Kung Pao. Once a day we watch that movie. Like Twitch that's invite only. That's really cool. And it's just called Rabbit? Like you... Sounds funny to say we watch on Rabbit. Now, have you ever tried the low road here, Pipes? Because I've timed it, and I don't think there's a whole lot of difference by just doing the low road there. And spawns don't matter so much. Like, you can get some weird spawns here that can really get you messed up. I got you. You used to take the low road. It must be faster to take the high road.
Now, plane 0.
Virtual PC that you can share with a group. Plane 0! Right. That's why I do the high road, is because that's where everybody goes. But like I said, I timed it, and the time wasn't much different. I mean, it's less than a second different. And the low road doesn't offer some of the chances of getting messed up with spawns being weird and such. I'm still going to go the high road, because that's what people do. Follow the pack, you know. I'd hate to stand out. There's one spot in Kung Fu that I punch an enemy when most people kick the enemy just to do something different. But that game's very optimized, so you can't really do different things for the most part, because, I mean, we're down to... when Ouija broke my record last time, it was by 0.04 of a second. But then he crushed it one more time, just to be a jerk. I mean, just demolished it. The Ouija. Hey, look at that. We're in the green, guys. This is fun. Do. I do like how easy this run is to get into. And then it's just like a fun break. We were grinding Fazanadu pretty hard. It was time for a nice break. Uh-oh. Sometimes I get that random hit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a good one. That is a good one. Late jump. Shimmy. Oh, I did get him the first shake, but... Deep boop, beep boo. I forgot to... Ping, ping. I forgot to throw the spinny shield of death.
I'll be back.
It is, as long as you don't mind resetting. And I don't, because this run gives you a nice chance. You can keep up with chat with people, and it's a break from... Fazanadu is a 30-minute run. And there's just a lot of stuff to remember in that one. And there's not that much to remember, except for throw your spinny shield of death when you jump that last spot there. Up until the bat skip, it is just a walking simulator.
See them driven before you?
That I still find ways of messing up. Do you know... there's no like delay to your splits. You split on start, right? And then you split on death of the boss, which I can never kill him and split at the same time. So I think you have to always edit your splits. Would make sense. The Rygar remake is really bad. I found out that most of the remakes are kind of bad. Let's go the low road. Let's show people the difference. And we'll see on our timer, you know, what we get. The PS2 Rygar was good. Maybe we'll see a big time. I mean, I had to stop holding right just one time, is all. See what our split says.
Who is your
Oh,
daddy?
we lost a
and
second,
what
so
does he
maybe that's
do?
not the way to go. I mean, right now a second is nothing, so whatever. Oh, come on. I looked at chat for 1 second. Oh, you have, looking at all of your splits, you have a 1.35 second start time. Oh, nice. That is awesome to know. Thank you. Edit splits. Negative 1.35. That's cool to know. All right. Who confirms, Mike? There's a website called speedrun.com, and that's where we edit, or that's where we upload all of our times. That's where you can see the leader. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think there's other websites as well, but that's what a lot of people use.
That's what made you did. I lied.
And we get to submit the run, and there's a couple moderators for each game, and the moderators are the ones that get to verify it. For the most part, they don't really, I don't think they really care too much. I mean, they watch the run, and they pretty much take everybody's word on the run, unless it's like a world record run for a popular game. Then they tend to frame count and really check it out. This is my favorite song off the soundtrack right here. So we're gonna get some golds here, guys, because of the new split. Oh, I'm so excited. I've never went so fast in this game. This is the fastest I've ever went ever. Also, leaky pipes. I would only imagine it is true, but vomit. I would only imagine it's true that you lose time jumping in this game, because it looks like it slows you down.
Get to the chopper!
Even with that hit, we were almost in the green. Grind, I was too quick to the punch there. Is your favorite boss the spider? I'm excited to do the 100% of this game someday as well. Yeah, I could see attacking losing a little bit as well. But the loading animation, not the loading, but like the jumping animations, gotta lose time. I guess either, but I think the 100% is would be more my next thing if I kept running this game, because I liked it so much as a kid. I'd like to go back through and play it that way. That's why for like Zelda 2 I did 100% all keys, because the game meant too much to me to go through and glitch through it, because it'd be no fun to do that. If we get sniped, we're dead. Oh, no, we didn't die, but
we can kill it.
we're sure close. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, House of Grind. I think I'm going off of the music that we hear in this run. I don't think we ever hear the cave music in this run. I'd have to go back through. It's been so long since I've actually played this. Like the full game. Uh-oh. Ooh, just enough time. Sometimes, depending on where he spawns, he hits you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah! I think I'm short. Nope, I got it. Late jump. Shimmy. Late jump. Okay. I gotta remember to hit this guy. Sometimes that guy is in a perfect spot to hit you. Sometimes he's not. But if you always err on the side of hitting him, it's better. See what happens. We're going to go no pause. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. It was the quick spawn. Too late. Way too late. Way too early. There was two opposite ends of the spectrum. A faster throw and then a really late throw. Too early. That's the one that you can't do anything with. Too early. Nothing you can do. And I think even if you try the buffer shot, you can still get a nothing you can do. So, like that. Nothing we can do with that. Again. You get that 3 times in a row. I mean, come on. Now I'm just looking to get the glitch. Too early. Nothing you can do. I guess I was having, a couple days ago I was having a much better time doing the buffer shot. Wow. Gross. That was good. We're just going to practice some of the other stuff as well. That was quick. Oh, we got glitch.
Love is for babies. When you grow up, you have to drink beer.
And you can also do this, leaky pipes. I don't know if you knew. Didn't work. You can actually, if you don't hit that and you go out late where you can't land back on the platform, if you come back in and you wiggle, 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 you can land on the platform again, coming from the other screen. Is this save state still there? Let's just do this a couple times. Boom. Jump. Go. That was close. Boom. Jump. Nothing I can do there because it was the fast one. Boom. Yump. Fast one again. Boom. Yump. Yeah, I've never seen anybody do it, but I actually tried it a couple times. And it definitely, I've made it back a couple times. Fast one, nothing you can do. Wow. There's like, I don't know how many in a row I've just got there that were so fast that there's nothing you can do about it. I'm literally just holding forward and I'm getting there late. Yep. He just keeps throwing that same one. There, now he threw a different one. Oh, whoops, delay. Fast one. No, I'm not going to think about it anymore. Am I still at that spot? No, I'm good. Okay.
I'll be back. It's showtime.
Yeah, the castle jump can get you. It's not really that difficult, but sometimes, you're waiting that long to get that jump, and sometimes it get you, and you're like, ah, crap, you rip a whole run, especially if you get a good skip. And I was just trying it for no reason than just to try it, and I was able to, because if you exit the screen when you're high enough up, you can turn around and land back on the platform, and obviously that's the best case scenario. But if you exit the screen lower, you can't do that. But when you re-enter, if you just wiggle, 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 you can get back on the platform. Now, it's not super consistent, but it's one more chance, you know what I mean? When you get first try glitch, it gets a lot harder. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, right now, and I think I did it. I mean, I've got second try glitch a couple times, and then I've ripped to the boss. Because, I mean, that's the other part of this run is, oh, come on. The boss is still no gimme.
There is no bathroom!
Yeah, I think my go-to now, Pipes, is I do the power up. I get 3 stars, go power up. And I'm gonna keep that until I ever decide to try to take a more risky approach. And I think if you get a good RNG, the power up's the fastest way to go. Because if you get like first or second drop as triple stars, you do the power up and you can be the fastest that way. It just rarely ever happens, you know. The chances of getting that are really slim. The most frustrating part for me is when the boss hits you and he turns you around backwards. Oh, that is just the worst. Yep, so I do all 3 of them. I do power up, recover, and ascent and assail. Attack and assail. Do I say ascent and assail? I didn't jump late enough to make that jump. Do. This is actually going to be better than, or it's better now because of the delay in the start to the timer. But can't even be better because I did take a hit. Yeah, basically by taking the power up, you boost the speed of the grind. You can grind through the enemies so much faster. And you can reach most all of the stars. Ooh, I just got over him. But I didn't bounce on his head, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I think is important sometimes. Got it. Late jump, wiggle, jump. We're good. Tap him because he can be a jerk and murder your face. So the first one, well, it's not going to matter. I'm doing buffer shot because I'm just having more luck with buffer shot. Too quick. Come on, second glitch. Yeah. Oh, I was so sure that was it. Way too early. Way too early. Got the slow fire. Way too early. That was good. It's early again. Just gonna take practice, guys. Just gonna take practice. Early again. Too late. Too late. I guess the start of it is, being able to know whether you're early and late. That's too late. Too late. Wow, that was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. That was it. And then you can wait on him for a while sometimes. At least get some practice on the yump. Oh, we'll see. We'll try it again for the wiggle. Nope. No wiggle. We can save those splits though. Well, we lost the audio. Sometimes this has been glitching out on me. I don't know why. Yep. It did again. It did. Beep. Pop. Boop.
I'll be back.
Boop.
Come with me if you want to live.
There we go. Yeah, I think if we get flawless through, we're going to see another gold split. Canada. So I don't know, Glover, didn't you say you knew the movie quote? Has anybody put it in the chat yet? Uh-oh, that's not flawless. Oh, you don't... Yeah, there it is. Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I thought that was going to be a little bit of a tricky one for some people. You just never know. Lantun yantatan. See if we can do the double jump. Bouncy. Oh, I got them both. I don't know why you climb up the ladder. I guess I do because I'm holding up. It's my own fault. Gotta get my fingers on the buttons correctly.
Love is for babies. When you grow up, it's a big deal.
We got our 2 kills. I don't remember. Is that another Glover? Is that another quote from Bill and Ted? Because I don't remember the movie very well. I mean, I remember some of it. I thought it'd be fun to get a quote from that movie, so I searched for that one. I'm a cheater, dirty cheater. Yeah, dun dun dun. Cap, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I'm really liking the game. It's very relaxing compared to the other games that I run, which is nice to have this as a kind of a break. I run Fazanadu or Faxanadu, depending on how you want to pronounce it, and that's a 30-minute run, and there's just a lot of stuff to remember. So this is a nice kind of like fun run, easy to learn. RNG dependent, so you just have to keep playing it. We've added Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes to the splits to make them fun. We'll see one right here. And oh, I got
Remember
sniped.
Sally when I promised to kill you last?
That's what made you. You did.
I lied.
Got sniped. Bloop. So Cap, when you ran this game, what was the time that you had? I haven't submitted a time yet. I had an 8:35. That's what I'm going off of. I'm going for sub 8, I think, before I move on to going back to either Fazanadu, and then we also play on Fridays. We play Kung Fu. I'm battling back and forth with Ouija Wee for world record in Kung Fu. I get it, he gets it. I get it, he gets it. so I just play that on Fridays. I don't think I'm far enough. Go! Oh, I did. That's nice. Late jump. Shimmy shake. Get going. Ooh, 7:56. Nice. So you've broke the 8-minute mark. That's the goal. Did you get first try skip here on the boss? Because this is like the crucial thing. This is what separates the men from the boys. First try skip. And I think it was the quick one. I was definitely too slow either way. Too slow again. Oh, we were close. I think if you're going sub 8, there's a real good chance you got first try skip. Too early again. The skip is really getting me tonight. Too early again. Too late. All right, we're already out of the PB range, so we're just gonna get the skip. Oh, look at that, we got it right there.
Watch your enemies. See them driven before you. And hear the lamentation of the women.
Get it, got it. Good. We haven't got the jump yet tonight either here, so good practice. Oh, I can try my shake again. I keep telling people it works. Didn't get it.
I'll be back. Chill out, Big Wad.
Got it on second try and still got sub 8. That's cool. Must have had a pretty good grind. Yeah, grind. It is just a night for... I was so pumped to get back on here last night. Ew, I had to pause. But with a pause, you can do a late jump here and land on the turtle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, last night I had that beginner's hiking course that I did, and I didn't get back until late, and I really wanted to stream because on Tuesday we were making some really good progress. So I wanted to keep that going. Keep it going. Oh, I missed it, Grind. That went really good. We did a first aid talk, and when I'm out guiding hikes, the worst thing that can happen for me is to get people that aren't aware. I don't mind first aid. Like, I've taken CPR and first aid classes and stuff. Get down, nice. I don't mind the idea of someone getting hurt, but it's the people that don't like obey the little rules that I come up with to keep yourself safe, because I feel like it's almost not unnecessary. You know, accidents can happen, but you can really keep yourself safe. I mean, I hiked 2,200 miles on the trail, never got a blister, never fell, never got hurt, because I make sure that I was being safe as I was hiking. So anytime I get a group of people that are interested in staying safe, it makes the guiding so much easier. Yeah, the group went a little late, so I wasn't done until 8:30, and then I've got about a 50-minute commute to the outfitters that I do the class at. So I wasn't back here until probably closer to 10, and then I would have still had to get the stream ready and everything. So. I don't know why I jumped there. Shouldn't have jumped. Leaky Pikes live next to a small mountain. Used to hike all the time. You should hike more. Hiking is really fun. Well, that's up to you. I guess I don't get to choose what you do. But I really, really enjoy hiking. The main reason why I started streaming these games was because my wife and I have 3 very young children. Get sniped again.
We can kill it.
We have very young children, and my ability to get out there and hike is much more limited than it used to be. So I'm using this as entertainment at the end of the night. And the community's fantastic. I don't know if I've run into a better community of people than the guys that I've met speedrunning on Twitch. Mike's nervous about heights. Well, any hiking in our area, Mike, you wouldn't have to worry about heights. Nothing's very tall around here. But there's nothing like getting above the tree line. Oh, did you guys see that? I landed on him beside him and he threw me up in the air. Threw me way off. That was weird. Oh, you live in the Midwest. You can hike just flat. Got him. So this mosquito's been flying around and I just nabbed him out of the air. Because I'm a ninja. But you missed the mountain big time. I bet you do. All right, well,
I'll be back.
What we're going to do here is we're going to try another run right now. And then if we have to, guys, we may have to coax this PB out of us with a PB beer. Pabst Blue Ribbon. The best and most effective way to coax a PB out of your runs is to have a Pabst Blue Ribbon. That's also not true, but I believe it to be true. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-tam. Do. I'm noticing that the spawns, the more I play this game, the spawns are super consistent if you just do everything the exact same. But I think it's hard to get everything exactly the same by the time you get here, but I get this double spawn here quite frequently. You get the jump on both of them. When you jump here, you have to let off the D-pad just a little bit to land on his head, and then you can get down the ladder quick. This may be the fastest I've ever done it.
Here's Sub-Zero! Now, Plane Zero!
Go hunting with you sometime? Well, I mean, that wouldn't be bad. I haven't hunted in years. I used to hunt when I was a kid. If you guys aren't familiar, Mike and I are both from northwestern Pennsylvania. And in northwestern Pennsylvania is white-tailed deer is just huge up here. We've got more white-tailed deer than we know what to do with. So there's a huge hunting season for whitetail. There's a big hunting season for bear. It's just a big hunting community. I hunted a lot when I was younger, and then I moved to bow hunting, archery hunting, because it was a little bit more of a challenge, because rifle hunting up here is basically people get into the woods and scare the deer around and you sit in a stand and just shoot them. So it wasn't very sportsman, so I did get into bow hunting, but I don't have the time and the energy that needs to be put into bow hunting. Yes, venison, venison, venison. Yeah, we eat a lot of deer around here. Do we get sniped? I bet you we do. Nope, no snipe.
Put that cookie down!
Put that
now!
cookie down! Moon cues. Where have you been, buddy? Yeah. It's hard to get venison to not be gamey. Not hard, but it's a little tricky to get venison to not be gamey, but there's a lot of ways that you can work it to make it very similar to roast beef. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're short. We aren't short. Nice. Late jump. Shimmy. We're good. Look at this. I mean, we're going good. It's about as fast as I've ever done the beginning of this game. And we got full life. We tapped that guy like we were supposed to. Let's go first try glitch. Let's go first try glitch. Too fast. Nothing I could do with it. was close. I was close. I needed to go quicker. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought that was good. Oh, I thought that was so good. That was it. Hey, we got one. We got it when it counts. We got it when it counts. All right, for the grind, we're going to do the power up. Hopefully, we get a decent go at it. Don't get caught. Oh, we got to get one more. Come on. There he is. That was kind of bad. Slack just keeps dying. Hey, for you Cap and Leaky Pipes, have you noticed that mashing the grind working any faster here? I can mash pretty quick, and I do not notice that it helps the grind any. I mean, I'm just doing a normal speed because I think the enemies get knocked back, so by pushing faster doesn't really make a difference. So just a nice steady speed I find is about as good as anything. Alright, we got one. I didn't get a third guy there. That's garbage. We need 3. Come on. A 3-pack is about as what we really want to get. 2. One more. Come on. Let's go. We really need a triple pack here real soon, or this grind is going to turn really nasty. In fact, the grind is already really nasty. This is bad. Wowzer. I don't know if I've had a grind this bad before. There's a triple. That really helps, but we still got to get enough for the power up. We got to have 5 before we get 10 for it to really be good. We need 3 more. If we get a triple, this would be not bad. Come on, get them spawning. Am I too far away? Come on. 2 more still. Need 1 more. And we get a triple there at the end. What are we at? We can do a decent PB here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm not a pervert.
Good PB.
I just was looking for Turbo Man doll.
Nice, you showed up just in time to watch the PB. That's probably more like an 821 because of hitting and whatnot, but thanks, Cap. Thanks, Pipes, for the GG's grind. What was that? Was that 4th try glitch? I think that's 1 better than my previous PB. Hawk 2, God bless you. The Nice is in the house. Everybody has to say hi to Nice. Nice, how are you doing this evening? I hope you're having a nice night. Montacore for the PB. Thanks for the GG, guy. Moon Q's. Oh yeah, buddy. We got her. Oh, we get a PB beer. How exciting. Oh, that was good. Mike, thanks for the GGs. So, while I've got everybody's attention, before we do another run, I want to brainstorm some ideas. Now, a lot of you guys know about the custom like inlay, the wooden inlay that I put on the controller, and I was going to do custom stuff on it. I talked to the printer, and they want just a ton of money for these custom print jobs because I would be doing one individual each time for every winner that I do the drawing for. And because they have to do a setup for all of them, they want a ton of money. So what I want to do is I want to come up with a slack pack design that we can go over top of the controller, you know, put the A and the B and the select and the start back on there, maybe work off of the original Nintendo, maybe put slack pack in red where it says Nintendo. Like, so if you guys have any ideas, brainstorm some ideas to how we can make a custom center piece for a NES brick, and then that's what we're going to give away every month. So because I can do a printing and do a bunch of them, I could give away more of them because they would just be an adhesive on the back and you just stick them on there. I'd be able to print 100 of them off and get a decent price, and then every month we could give away 3 or 4 or something like that. Have you seen the old Nintendo Power overlay stickers? I have not. I have not. I'll have to look into that. A slack pack decal. Finally dress up your top. I wish I was good at this stuff. You mean like artwork and stuff? Yeah, I want it to be, and what I want to do is I want to rework the slack pack wolf, the emote that we use. Put that on there somewhere, maybe a couple wolves on there. I don't know, but I want it to be still like retro, pixelated maybe. I don't know. We're going to work out some designs for Pipes and those guys that just came in today. There is a Discord below. I can throw the link for the Discord in the chat. That's where we're going to be talking about all of the stuff. Manicore, thanks for the host, guy. I appreciate it. Nice, it says, so that you would rather I saw candy corn. Ooh, candy corn when you freeze it is great in trail mix. See, and I'm up for candy corn anyways. Even if they both taste like garbage, which they kind of do, candy corn at least has a better texture than the chalk. We could do that, Moon Cubes. We could do those where like we make the decal, it's fancy, says slack pack on it, has the wolf, and then I could sign them. Because that would be cool too. The Valentine's hearts are just so gross. The only thing they're good for is to write on a chalkboard. I love stale candy corn. Yeah, the only thing I would change with the wolf is the way his ears and his neck are. It's hard to, maybe I won't tip his head back so far so that you can have a definition between his ears and his neck. I think that's the only thing I would change with the wolf. There's a better texture when they're stale. Actually, D-Nice, have you looked into the pumpkins instead of the candy corn? The actual pumpkins? My wife and I had a bag of those when we were through hiking, and we just ate so many of those. I like the pumpkins better than I do the candy corn. It's the same thing, same flavor, different shape. Yeah, we could do signed, and then I could, instead of custom printing your handle on it, we could write the handle on. So everybody's a little different. But I guess you guys could do that when you get them as well. Well, Mooncubes, the idea was to personalize it for everybody, but with the printing it would be too expensive. But I could personalize it by hand. I blame you for Kung Fu, Mooncubes. The Mooncubes. Alright guys, I gotta go get that PB beer because we still have time to get a couple more runs in. Let's take this lower again tonight. Let's do it. Boop.
I'll be back.
Stop it, Mike. Maybe I didn't even get the mic muted when I left. Run. I want to share this so I can see. Those are all golds and greens, too. Fancy. Son of a glitch. Screen shirt.
I'll be back.
Alright, there we go. New PB 822. And I tell you what, we lose 10 seconds per retry on the glitch, which means I see where you can have a good grind, a decent second try glitch, and still get sub 8 minutes. Faux show. Oh, what did I miss? Yeah, moon cubes, that's kind of fun. I could come up with something pretty funny to write on the controllers. Would you do it like here? Or would you do it on like the back or something? I need to get some controllers ordered in because I think I'm wearing out the D-pad on mine from Kung Fu. Yeah, nice. So on Wednesdays, I do a hiking workshop at an outfitter's, and depending on how late it runs and how late I get back, what I need to do is I need to start getting the stream set up before I leave so I can walk in the door, sit in the chair, and start streaming. And it may still be able to happen on Wednesdays, but normally, like, the schedule's kind of fallen in. I do that workshop on Wednesdays, and then I do a guided hike on Saturdays. So those are my 2 days that I typically don't stream, but there's really no set schedule. You need some audio from Raw Deal? What's Raw Deal? Oh, people like Raw Deal. Manticore likes Raw Deal. Yeah, grind. Sub 8's not that far away. Meh. We're just, all we need to do is do exactly what we did and get a little lucky. And tonight I'm off my rhythm for the glitch. personalize the slack pack wolf. Would I ever do like old games like that? Now, are you talking playthroughs of these older games? Or are you talking like try to speedrun some of the older games? Like, you're talking Atari? There's no limit to what I would do. Right now, I'm focusing on games that I played as a kid and seeking revenge on them. I can remember playing Rygar for hours and hours and never beating it. I think the only time I eventually beat this game is with save states when I first learned about emulators and ROMs and stuff like that. So right now I'm focusing on that, but if you guys want to suggest something... Oh, it's the best Arnold movie ever, Raw Deal? I don't know if I've seen it, and I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I need to watch that movie. Hey, Cap, take your favorite quote from Raw Deal and then whisper it to me, and we'll put it in. Nice used to be a ski patroller. I've never skied before. I've tried to snowboard. I was a skateboarder in high school, and I tried to snowboard, and they're not the same, and I fell a lot. And end of story. Yeah, the Atari was before my time, but I have played a decent amount of Atari games. Not on the original system, but I mean, you could get ROMs and stuff. I mean, you can find them. D-Nice can handle the elements when necessary. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the snow. I love hiking and camping in the snow. We're right below Lake Erie, so we get all the lake effect snow. Mike can attest to the fact that we get some of the worst weather in the country. When you hear about like Buffalo getting bad snowstorms and stuff, we're about 30 miles from Erie, Pennsylvania, and if you look at the most snowfall annually, Erie is higher than Buffalo. Mooncues, like Erie hype! And Mooncues, being from Rochester, he's no stranger to the snow either. It can get brutal around here for sure. Learned a lot about dealing with the elements and pushing through pain. Oh yeah, we did. My wife and I did as well when we did the through hike, because we started in the winter, and we hiked through some 0-degree temperatures and a lot of really cold stuff. I would probably never want to do that again, but it was an awesome experience to have one time.
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Not a tumor at all.
Let's go! Thank you, Mooncues. Thank you very much. Where were you at before you moved to Rochester? You're only about 30 minutes from Erie. Just doing my job. Cap, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. We do fun things here. We have fun people in the chat. It's a growing community, and I'm having a blast. Absolute blast. Westfield, New York. Oh, by Fredonia. Yeah, I'm very familiar. Just kidding. I know of it. Why is Fredonia so familiar? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And a boing. And a boing. And can we get down the ladder? Yes, we can.
Do it! Do it!
Even
Come
Stefan!
on, kill me! I'm here!
Heck yeah, even Stefan. Oh, gross. Actually, that was a damage boost forward. We're going to be faster now. Damage boosties for the win. Oh, 50 degrees with wind chills. Hold on, I gotta try to find a time to read that. So Nice is a nurse. She's a nice nurse. Broken femurs? That is crazy. I mean, it's not awesome that that happened to somebody, but that you are qualified to do that is great. I'm looking to getting my wilderness first aid certification for these guided hikes. Really feel like I should have it. Oh, you didn't like it. Again, it would be terrifying at the time, but looking back, it's probably kind of exciting to know that you did that. It's all about life experiences, blood and guts. My wife is a doctor. She's not practicing because we're raising our children, but she went to medical school to be an obstetrics, to be an OB, and she's told me some crazy things that happen in the hospital. She's had rotations on ER and stuff, and funny story. She talks about when she was in medical school, they were dissecting a cadaver, and the teacher said, "All right, I need someone to pick the head up." And the head was in a bucket, and no one wanted to do it. So my wife walked over, and she picked the head up by the hair out of the bucket. I don't know how into picking up a human head I would be, but that's just my wife. She would do it. Bing, bong, boing. Here we go. Come on, bat. Receive my spinny yo-yos. Oh, no. This is not going to make it. That was gross. I got hit.
I'll be back. Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
Yeah, I love to do things that are outside of my comfort zone. Nice. I mean, that's my thing. If I've got a thing, that's it. There's something about doing that. I do a decent amount of challenge hikes. Last year I did a hike that was the challenge was you can do up to 100 miles, but I challenged myself to do 50 miles, and I did a 50 mile hike in 18 hours. The cutoff is for the 100 miles. You have 50 hours to do it, so it's basically 2 50-mile days. There's something about breaking out of the comfort zone, and it's just really important. That should actually be everyone's thing. Agreed, grind. We were voted Rookie of the Year in what? I just got to get back to the comment. I'll get there in a second. Get down there. All men and very few women. It's because you're awesome. I tell you, doing this hiking, now I wasn't up high enough, really?
I'll be back.
There is no bathroom!
I love that quote. There is no bathroom. So, I've been doing the guided hiking, and then the prepping people for through hikes since I finished my through hike. But these workshops are new to me. And there's something different about the workshops being in front of a group of people and being in the spotlight a little bit. I'm not a good public speaker. It's so out of my comfort zone, and I hate to like it. At the end, I'm really glad I did it, but I get like dry mouthed and clammy before I start the workshop. So I do it anyways, even though I know it's something that's way. And actually, I'm teaching a class at the local high school this year as well. As soon as school's out, I'm going to teach a class on planning a 3-day hiking trip to a bunch of teenagers. That is not going to be fun, but I'm going to do it. Get down, nice. Boop. Oh.
It's showtime.
It's showtime. I'm a pretty good orator. Orator? What is that? I'm not that good at wording, though. Speaker, yeah. Well, I'm good here. Like, I don't mind speaking to a camera. That's basically all I'm doing here. But in a group, it's completely different. what did it say? Do you have... I'm the party pooper? Do not. Oh, I haven't got that one in a while, and I jumped in the door. I'm not gonna... I wasn't ready for that. You have to jump later for that.
Come on, kill me, I'm here.
Yeah, go ahead and whisper that one to us, Cap. That way I can remember. I do not have that one. I think right now we've got like 16 or 17 quotes, and the way that I've programmed them to come out, they won't repeat. They play randomly, but they won't repeat. So we get to hear all of the quotes throughout the... that was important to me. In a group who doesn't search for me. There are hesitations. I'm falling behind here. Boing. Oh no, yeah, nice. I completely agree with that. It's weird. Where I feel natural just chatting with you guys and playing games and stuff, this is just easy. But with the group, I think I come off the same way, because everybody tells me how good a job I do with that. I come off the same way, but inside it feels different. Okay, this is gross. I don't like this spawn. Can I get down the ladder? Nope, I got hung up.
I'll be back.
If it bleeds,
You can kill
kill
it. So yeah, I completely agree with you. Confidence is a huge thing. I don't run too short on confidence a lot of times. Sometimes it's my downfall. Like accepting challenges that are way out of my league. The thing is, okay, so I'm a huge believer in not only getting out of your comfort zone, but stripping away the things that we take for granted all the time so that we can appreciate them. So, for example, when we were on the trail, I hiked for 5 months drinking instant coffee. But the times that I would get into a town and get a good cup of coffee, it was the best stinking cup of coffee I'd ever had. Or you don't shower for 9 days and then you take a shower and it's absolutely fantastic. But that shower would never be as good. You wouldn't appreciate it as much if you didn't take it away. And I feel the same thing when doing stuff outside your comfort zone is when I do those talks, I feel super nervous and I'm not comfortable. But when it's over with and I get comfortable again, it's so nice to be comfortable again, if that makes sense. So that's kind of the reason why I do it as well. If you stay in your comfort zone all the time, you become numb to it and you don't learn to appreciate it. You did a backwards Canada canoe trip? You sound like my kind of person there, Nice. All of these skiing and canoe trips and... You're right, Brian. It is almost a high afterwards because it is so good. And it's easy to get as well. You don't have to do things... You don't have to do anything that's... And still... you can still strip away some of those comforts and get the feeling of them when you get them back. Dropped off on a rock for... Alright, let me go up here. 60 miles out? Woo! Oh, that's cool. I'm glad I can make that jump. Oh, I hate it when it gets sniped.
Come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to live. That sounds like a rough trip. Nice. Like a rough trip. Oh no! I forgot to despawn that guy. What's that gonna do for these? Uh-oh. Yeah, the whole portaging that much daily, big canoe, gear. Yeah, we've got to run, but it's slow grind. It doesn't matter if we get a good skip. I'm really into this conversation though, so it's so hard to try to keep in the conversation. Oh, that did that weird jump thing again. Get there! I think we got it, guys. Yep, we're good. Late jump, shimmy, late jump. Okay, we're good. It's a bit slow, but it ain't bad. Maybe being a bit slow is going to allow me to get the first try skip. Because what's our time? Normally we're like 350. Yeah, we're about 3 or 4 seconds slow here. Maybe the spawn will be different. Nope, it's still the fast spawn. Nothing I can do with it. But it's normally followed by a little bit of a slower spawn. Nope, fast again. Come on, let's do it. Give me something I can work with, pig. Too slow. It's just a smidge too slow. Just a smidgy. Oh, it's too fast. Now we just go until we get it for shits. Too slow. Yeah, that was my thought. Maybe if I was in the door about 5 seconds slow, I would have got... Seems like grind every time we're getting here, we're getting the fast spawn, and there's nothing... Here it is. There it is. There's nothing we can do with a fast spawn.
I just was looking for German doll.
There's no way of coming back from this, but I can practice this jump once. We could see what a grind will do being 28 seconds back. I'd be curious. We gotta get the jump anyways. Uh-oh. Here we see we get the wiggle jump. Alright, let's get a wiggle. Nope, no wiggle. Rip.
I'll be back.
Wow, there's so much chat. I have to read back through the chat. I apologize if I don't catch everything nice. You should do you Discord? If you don't Discord, you should, and get in the Discord so we can share. I've got a hiking channel in the Discord. Maybe I'll do a hiking/adventure, and then we could post all sorts of stories and pictures there. Moose breathing heavily over the water. Oh, yeah. I have a beaver dam right behind my house. Nice. I live in the forest. If you didn't know this, I live quite a ways back. What's that? You know what, maybe you don't know what Discord is. Okay, Discord is like Skype in a way, only it's used a lot by gamers and stuff. It's a mixture of like Twitter, I guess, and Skype. Like you can do audio channels, you can do text channels, you can post things. I mean, just type Discord. It's free. It's just a program goes on your computer. Oh, you trained in building debris shelters. Catch fish. Okay, so you've done a lot of survival training, which is really cool. I haven't done a lot of that, but I grew up on a dairy farm, and as a child, I spent a significant amount of time in the woods. That was our fun. Debris. Nice, you'll like this. So my neighbor and I, we were 12 years old. All right, I want everybody to just picture this. Growing up on a farm, you grow up and being as far removed as our town is. My neighbor and I, when we were 12 years old, Mike, you know him, you went to school with him, Josh Ireland. Behind my parents' house, we built a cabin. Now, in this cabin, not only did we dig holes and actually put poles in the ground and build a structure, we also layered logs up around the structure and then used mud and stuff to put on the logs. We went to the local dump and got like this. It was a milk can, an old steel milk can, took it in the garage and cut a hole out with a torch and put a stove pipe in it. And we actually put a stove into this cabin. Mind you, we are 12-year-old children at this time. If you think of a 12-year-old doing this now, it'd be crazy. But we installed a wood stove into a cabin. The only thing we didn't do is we just put a tarp over it for a roof. We didn't do any kind of wilderness kind of roof for the shelter. We just threw a tarp over it. And it was the most dangerous thing ever because the stove leaked. We used clay to try to patch the holes in the stove. It leaked so bad it would smoke us out of there. And our parents would let us go by ourselves out there into the cabin and camp out overnight. That was the first, I think we were like 13 or 14. It was the first time we like stole beer and went into this cabin and were drinking and having a merry time as kids. No kids at that age now parents would never dream of letting their kids do that. It's crazy. But yeah, we did that kind of stuff growing up. We didn't have anything else to do. We played Nintendo a little bit, but my dad used to call it the damn Nintendo, and we weren't allowed playing it very much. Yeah, Ireland is a very good dude. Very good dude. And that little shed thing that we built turned into a party spot for a while. I wonder if I have any pictures of the old cabin. It wasn't really a cabin, but...
Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper! What time is it? 10:12. We lost time. We jumped. I got streaming early tonight, so that's cool. I feel like we've got extra time. Yeah, I know it's not there anymore. It was behind my parents' house, and it was owned by my grandparents, and they since have sold that property. And the guy that bought it, I think, went through there. He does a lot of hunting there and stuff. I think he went and took it down. And at this time, it was pretty old and beat up, and we didn't do a really good job. We were 12. I still can't believe that our parents let. I mean, my dad, being a dairy farmer, I mean, all he did was work, so it's not like he really. Took my hand off the remote, dummy. But I'm still surprised my mother let us do that. I guess I was the youngest of 5, so she probably loosened the reins up a little bit with me. You want to go camping in the woods by yourself? Sure, go ahead. Oh, this is so dumb. I want to know how you get stuck there sometimes. Like, so I can know how to avoid it. So there. Get out of here. Is he going to wait there? Oh my gosh, there's just so many. Right there it is. I got stuck. Wonder why I get stuck.
I'll be back.
Maybe Cap knows. Cap, do you know why you get stuck sometimes going down that ladder? Or going down that rope? I am 35. 35. So I'm reading chat, and I'm trying to look out my peripheral to know how to jump in this first stage.
Here is Sub-Zero! Now, Plane Zero!
Yeah, Cap, I mean, it's like almost random to me now. Sometimes I get caught in that, sometimes I don't. I've looked at trying to center myself better, not trying to go early. It's every once in a while I get caught. Yeah, 35. Ooh, a double tap. Oh, fantastic. So that helps to get rid of it, huh? Wow, nice is only 25. Holy moly. Well, that's cool. You've got so many more years ahead of you to do amazing, awesome stuff. You've accomplished a lot. I mean, you've done a lot of adventurous things for only being 25 years old. That's for sure. Oh, I've decided. I just came up with something. Nice is getting a troll. Faux show. Oh, you're not 25, you liar.
Promised to prove it last?
That's what they just did.
I lied.
You're going to be 45 next week and proud. Nice, because you feel younger. 45. That would explain how you've done so much awesome stuff. At 25, if you've done, I mean, even a couple of the stories that you were saying there, most 25-year-olds haven't got to that yet. So Cap, what's the age? If we're all youngins, what's Cappy? Can I do Cappy? Because Cappy sounds like Chappy, and if you're old, to call you Chappy is kind of fun. Only a yoke. Get out of here, freak. 39. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, it's relatively similar to everybody else. And no Cappy. All right. Deal. Cap's good, though, right? Uh-oh.
Crush your enemies.
That's
See
a
them
late
driven
split.
before you. They hear the lamentation of the women.
Roo-doo-doo. And Cap. What's and Cap from? If you don't mind me asking. You're still teaching fitness classes weekly. What do you do? Are you a yogi? My sister's a yogi. She's a yogi and a health coach. There's so many different kinds of fitness classes, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like it. I like it. We did it. Yay! Yay for us. Oh, I still got the hit there? What? All right. Let's see if we still get the same spawn we always get. Spinning and total body sculpting. Nice. Oh, that was so close. Oh, that was so close. Oh, just too early on both of them. Slack. Get your head out of it. Oh, too early again. We got to get this one. Too early again. I was early 3 times. That's my fault. I ripped it. I ripped it. There it was.
Who is your daddy and what
We may
does he
still be
do?
able to do decent with a good grind. I feel like our grind last time was not good. Yeah, Cap, I was pretty close with most of those. I thought anyways. Crap.
I'll be back.
A reset.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh man. You've been doing the spinning and stuff for 20 years. Wowzer. So, I've always been curious about triathlons. So I've done a little bit of running and a little bit of swimming. And for a while when we were living in Philadelphia, I biked back and forth to the rock climbing gym. And I've always found biking to be difficult. Excuse me. Because form is so important in spinning and stuff to be efficient. And you'd be surprised. You think it's like riding a bike, but I think that there's a lot more that goes into it if you're trying to do it with any kind of efficiency. What are you doing this weekend, Grind? What is Grind doing? Oh, you've told me too. I'm gonna feel bad because now that I think about it, you did say you had something going on. Yeah, and then nice. It's like spinning as opposed to pushing with the pedals, and yeah. I like the double tap there. I like it. And actually, with that spawn, I didn't jump as much. That should be
It's
gold.
not a
Oh, it's
tumor.
not.
Not a tumor.
Not a tumor at all. Get wrecked, freak. Oh, nice. So you, 2 questions. So You're working on a new computer, is that what you're saying? Okay, so you're kind of getting the new computer up to date. That's cool. The next question would be, so nice, how much of Grind's music do you incorporate into your spin classes? If anything will make you go faster, that'll make you go faster. Pick up the tempo! Well, my sister was actually a spin instructor as well. She's done instructing in spin, and then a couple other things, but she's settled on yoga, so she's a yoga instructor now. But she's also a food health coach. She's very smart with food, and I've got her into hiking quite a bit. It's funny because my sister's the yogi and the food guru. I'm the hiking guy, and then my older brother is opening a rock climbing gym. He's been rock climbing for years. So we've got like the whole thing covered when it comes to outdoor adventure sports. Boop.
Not just for babies. When you grow up, you have to drink beer.
And here I am, speedrunning a retro video game in my spare time that I don't have because we have 3 children under the age of 3. This is actually, I have to keep thanking you guys for making this fun, because this is my break. This is my release from the hecticness that is my life with being the father of the 3 youngins. This is what keeps me sane. Doop. Come on, get down. 1, 2. Oh. That threw me off because I took a hit.
I'll be back.
You have 2 20 months apart. Well, yeah, you're in a similar situation to our first 2, and then we had a third that was only 15 months difference. So, yes, it's nice to not feel guilty. It is hard, but I put a lot of extra effort in getting kids ready and getting kids into bed. But like right now, my wife is on kid detail, and she allows me to stream. And that's where a lot of the times when I miss a stream, a lot of times it has to deal with, and I think some guys experienced it one night with the kids being awake, and for the most part, I get pretty lucky. Yeah, you gotta have that escape, and it's always been hiking for me, but for me to get to a trail and stuff, and my free time is in the evening and at night, and I've done a lot of night hiking too, but just not the same. And being a goal-driven person, speedrunning offers something, whether it's not physical, which I tend to do a lot of physical things. Oh, I got hung up, garbage. Though it's not physical, it still offers what I need, and that's the goals. Like, I've got a goal of sub 8 minutes in this game. That's really all I need. I like to stop there, squat down a little bit, waste time. It's really good. I never get a beer drink in there. I would love to keep... Yeah, absolutely. I have no plan on stopping the streaming. In the summertime, when I'm doing a lot more hiking, it may slow down. I've also got a summer job that I'm helping out some family members, so it's good. It's good. And I don't know if I've done anything that I've enjoyed quite so much so quickly as this streaming. It's up there with hiking mountains. That's saying a lot too. Dee-doo, dee-doo. Dun, 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 dun. That door does disappear every time. I've been watching it now. That information doesn't do me any good. It's not like I can learn anything from that, but I just thought it was fun. Yeah, it's crazy nice when you talk about doing what makes you happy. It's so hard to get caught up in finances and caught up in money. My wife has got her medical degree. She's a doctor. She's got her MD. She's not practicing to take care of our children. It is such a huge decision to give up a doctor's salary to have us both working odd jobs, but we spend every day together and we take care of our children together. But we make very, very little money, and we pinch every penny. But we're able to do what makes us happy, as opposed to her being in a hospital for 80 hours a week and never seeing her children. It was a hard decision for sure, because she went to school for 8 years and we've got a lot of student loan debt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're good to go. We got this. Nailed it! Shimmy, shake, late jump. Shimmy, shake, late jump. Jump, punch. Yes, she has a doctor's worth of student loans. That makes it very difficult. Oh, I was so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, dude. Will you? Could you please? Give me it. Just give me it right here. Too late. Too late. Oh, that was it. That was our last try. We can go with this one, but that was too early. Oh yeah, Grind is a student loan expert. I forgot about that. Doctor student loans are, well, I mean, you know, a lot of times, yes. Oh, gross. They're weird because, like, they kind of plan on doctors, like, she can work, if she works 10 years at a hospital or 10 years for a nonprofit, like, the loans are forgiven. Or after 20 years, they're forgiven, but, or 25 years maybe, but then you have to pay interest on the money. It's, I don't know. I don't know a lot about it. My wife she's the one that does, right now she's the one that does all of the financials. What is going on here? You know all about, yeah, like it's, you are the guy. You are the guy. We're actually hoping that if everything works out, my wife is blogging for a gear store, an outdoor company called Camper Chris. She does some blogging there, and I'm working with Camper Chris. We do a podcast called Camp Hike Live, and then we're working to start up a nonprofit to help get like inner city kids out onto the trail called Trail. What did he want to call it? I can't remember now. Sorry, I'll have to think about it. But in that nonprofit, we're thinking about if we can work my wife into managing or running the nonprofit, then she would get a chance to work for a nonprofit, and it would work well towards the loans. I mean, there's a lot more that goes into it than that, but I'm just briefly summarizing. This is so gross. How many times I've missed this? Like 35 times. I thought that was it. The closest I came was first try. We're gonna have world record pass us while we're trying for the glitch. I thought that was good. So badly need to be better at this. So badly. Oh. Look at that. Only 2 minutes and 45 seconds worth of glitching. Come get you some. D-nice response. Oh, that's... You should say, oh, that's D-nice. Oh, man. I'm not doing good with this jump today either. I can't get the wiggle back on. What time is it? Oh, we've got lots of time. Yeah, Mike, that part does. It screws up everything. And that's where Manticore comes in. Get it, get it, get it. Let's go. Uh-oh, we lost our audio cues again. I've got something in this program. I've written this program wrong. Because somehow this game is, not this game, but the program is locking up. And it didn't do it until I added some new sounds. So I need to walk back through the code and find out what I'm doing. There's got to be a process that's happening in my code that's happening too much, that's building up and causing it to freeze. I've got something that's happening that maybe I'm adding a variable or something that's just constantly happening. I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Okay, well, I'm not going to fix it now. I think I am doing exactly that. I'm adding a variable constantly. Anyways. Beep, pop, boop. We're good now.
Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, it's a bummer that this game's got that, but that's what makes... Every speedrun is so different. And that's what makes this speedrun what it is the fact that it is so highly dependent on the RNG that happens in the run. Get it. Boing. I don't know those glitches till some... I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Manicore, but I like it too. I dig it. Like a garden. Tommy boy, what is going on, my dude? Thanks for stopping by. We got a new PB tonight, and we're not happy with it. We're not happy. We're going again. It is happening. It's crappening right now. It's crappening on all of us. I did the thing with the thing too early. I got hung up. Look at me floating in midair like a doofus.
I'll be back. Chill out. Be quiet.
The PB is there, cooking it. So I've got another emote slot that I have not taken advantage of, but I have two more emotes that I have. What do you guys think about just using one of the ones I have as my other slot for tier 1 subs? Ooh, I got the jump. Yeah, sorry about that last attempt. It was not so good. I'll show you guys the emotes that I have, and I can just bump one to a tier 1 emote. I just built 3 because that's all I had, but I think I have room for one more tier 1. I've got the PB. I've got the wolf that I want to keep, and then I've got a PB jar, peanut butter that's got PB on it, and then I've got 2 like beer glasses cheersing together that have GG on them. I guess I could do the GG because it would be used frequently. I guess GG emote would be, I could also make another one. I think if I was to do another emote, come on down the ladder, nice. If I was to make another emote, I would probably do a rip emote. Ooh, even Stefan. Oh man, where's Stefan when you need him? Where is Stefan when you need him? Ooh, an Arnold Schwarzenegger world record. Oh, the only thing about that is it wouldn't be used that much. I would like to use one. I would like to find them that people would be able to use them a lot. But you could do an Arnie rip, like it's him screaming and it's a rip emote. Call it chopper, like get to the chopper. Yeah, everybody likes a new GG emote. It's one of the ones that you use almost, you know, you're constantly using it. Also, like good luck emotes are good. I did do an emote that was good luck one time. That was a rabbit that was holding its own severed rabbit's foot, saying good luck. Get it? I thought it was really clever. Problem is I made it white and it never showed up in the chat, so I never used it. I could modify that and do a, because the rabbit was holding like a bloody rabbit's foot, and you could tell his was cut off. I thought it was so clever. So clever. Are we gonna get sniped? Get sniped.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Bloop. I feel this run in my bones. Tommy boy, I'm a clever kind of guy. Clever kind of a guy. Jumpy jump. Uh-oh, barely enough room. Get squatted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is good. Receiveth thine yo-yo of death. Late jump. Shimmy shake. Late jump. Hey guys, we've got another chance. Uh-oh. Oh, I almost jumped late there. Or early there. Alright, come on. Boom. Ah, that was the fast one. Nothing I could do. Let's go second. 2 fast ones in a row. 2 fast in a row. Oh, I pushed over and I didn't fall off the edge. My own fault. I think that was a fast one, but I'm not sure. Oh, I thought that was it. Was that it? Yeah, we got to get it on this one and hope for a good grind. Too early because I got the slow one. Ripped it. This game, man, it melts my melts my brain. Tommy boy, did you go ahead and take a look at the Would You Rather? Oh, too early. Funny, I was close at the beginning with a couple of them, but there it is.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last?
That's right, Major. You did.
All right.
Right.
Throw it, stupid. Keep an eye on that in case it doesn't go away. Oh, I am so bad at this jump. Draconis, thank you for stopping by. We've had a PB.
Showtime.
It's amazing. Okay, that's something that I didn't consider nice, that the Valentine's Day hearts do offer something that the others don't, and that is little messages that could make you feel good. Well, tell them I said hi. Ra-dun-dun-yan-dun-dun-dun. So do you guys have a retro system in the house? Nice. So does your son get a chance to play old Nintendo games? My brother's got a bunch of youngins, like my kids, like I think his twin girls are 4 and his son is 6, and he's just finished getting through like all the potty training stuff, and he's rewarded them with a retro system. We're getting pretty lucky. We're getting the hog troll quite a bit. No, I hate it when I get hung up there.
Here is Sub-Zero.
No!
Plane Zero.
To be without an emulator is evil? Draconis, why are you out without an emulator? What happened? Hog Troll is always good luck. It is. This run will go the distance. If not, it won't. Yeah, I was going to tell you, Mike, the controller that you got I bought one of those. I do not like it for speedrunning. For like casual, yeah. Mike's got a like just a USB generic, probably Amazon controller. And what it looks like in the picture. And I have one of those. I tried it first as well. But I would suggest actually getting the adapter that adapts an original NES controller to a USB to your computer. I find they work better. Get out of there. I have emulators, my consoles. Your brother took everything? What a jerk. Well, that's what brothers are for, I guess.
Put that cookie down! Now!
I've heard of 8-bit. Oh, no. Remember, Slack, don't be stupid. Remember your stuff. NES and SNES controllers that are good. And I think the only Mike, they probably are fine. The one that you have probably worked fine. For me, there's a feel for the speed running that I just kind of almost have to have the original. Like I can't speed run with anything besides an original NES brick. Well, for NES games, anyways. That's just a personal preference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're short on that, guys. Yeah, we're short. What? You let him borrow it when you ask for it back? Is he, Draconis, is he older or younger? Where is my Doober Schnoober here? Oh, here it is. So, Mike, and I think they're even cheaper than a controller. It's USB to NES. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So you can take a regular NES controller, plug it into here, and then USB it into your computer. That way you get the feel and the weight and everything of an NES controller, and it becomes USB. Not too bad. I mean, probably $10. I'm not sure anymore. You use one called the Buffalo Classic. Well, I mean, this is the one that, I think it just looks similar to the one that Mike has. It's like, it's white colored. It's really lightweight. The buttons feel funny. They don't move the same. It's just different. It's just different, you know? Comes from getting his ass kicked in grade school. Draconis, I'm the youngest of 4 boys and 1 girl, so I know all about older brothers being jerks. Normally they're in this stream. I don't think any of them are in the stream tonight. A lot of people use the Buffaloes. Everything about it's cheap, Mike. You opened it up and looked. See, and Tommy Boy, I don't like the NES Classic controllers either. Good idea. Keep the extra NES around.
I'll be back.
Boop.
I'm not a pervert. I just was looking for Turbo Man doll.
I'm not a pervert. I think it's awesome. I've got some whispers there, which means you guys have hit me with some more quotes from movies. I love adding more to it. I use variables alphabetically in the program that I'm writing, so I was going to cut it off at 26 quotes, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to allow us to have as many quotes as we can come up with. You do have a mini NES, the classics. Actually, wasn't there a mini and a classic? Why don't you have too much time to play, Draconis, if you don't mind me asking? You're too busy to play games? Yeah, the Bluetooth, I don't do anything with Bluetooth. When it comes to controllers, I mean, it's got to be hardwired in. When we're fighting over frames, yeah. Alright, let's go. Look at this. You ready for a gold split? I don't think I can do this any faster than what I just did.
It's not a tumor. Not a
Tuma at all. That is the fastest I've done in the beginning. That is full show. Oh, Grandy, we are Goldsies. Hello, Goldie. Ooh, an Arnie gold emote. That's another good one. I never thought about that. Doing an emote that's gold. Ooh. Ooh. I kind of like that. Or some kind of gold emote. I've never thought about doing that. Yan tan tan, yan tan 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 tan. Boing. You were in Malaysia? What were you doing in Malaysia? Are you a world traveler? Draconis was in Malaysia.
Notice for babies.
Look at us go.
When you grow up, you have to drink beer.
I'll get to the I'm on good pace here, so I'm going to kind of try to pay attention and not screw this up like I always do. Are you guys watching this right now? What just happened? Literally moments after. Someone needs to clip that garbage right there. That is disgusting. That's plumber tunes right there. Absolute plumber tunes. So I've got a buddy that, instead of saying bummer tunes, for some reason he always says plumber tunes, so it caught on. That is disgusting. That makes me sad in my whole body. Ooh, Tommy Boy's got a good idea, though. A gold split that's a beer. That's like a golden beer. Mm-hmm. I like that one. Oh, I like that one. Oh, that run.
I'll be back.
Oh, it's so gross. I'm going to save that gold because that's a good gold.
Get to the chopper!
Yeah, because in that gold split there, we had no hesitation. So I don't think you can do it any faster. We had just the only jumps that you need to do and no hesitations. Your wife is from Malaysia. Oh, okay. How did you meet your wife? What? So travel back and forth. Oh, so yeah, the cost of the travels is, it's got to be very expensive. Run dun dun, yan dun dun dun. Well, that's a bummer. Whee! A gentleman Jack emote. There's so many options. Screwed or not screwed. Thanks, Manicore. Thanks for clipping that. Alright, so now I can't jump on his head because that guy hits me anyways. I hate this spawn pattern. It's so gross and I don't know what to do with it. Wow, that seems expensive.
There is no bathroom!
There is no bathroom. I just, ooh, look at me jump through this. Wow. I gotta remember how to jump through that. That saves time. That was really bad through there, Mike. Thanks for reminding me. Why don't you turn the knife, man? Throw salt on it. That was bad too. I deserve it. I deserve it. You can go anywhere in the U.S. for about 400. Actually, and depending on how early you want to plan stuff, when we did a round trip across the country on a rock climbing trip for about 190 bucks. But we planned very far ahead, and it was not. I mean, it's pretty cheap planes and stuff like little puddle jumpers and whatnot. You're not going to get a non-stop, probably. Do. Oh, get down. Get down with your bad self. You freak. We can't really take the snipe, so it's a good thing we
Crush
didn't
your
get it.
enemies. See them driven before you. To hear the lamentation of the women.
How about we pay attention here when the run sucks? There, good. And tickets were dirt cheap. It's no matter how you shake it, flying is the cheapest way to travel. And it's safer too. It's just the thought about dying in a plane crash is terrifying. But for the most part, it's safer. One, two. I had no button. I hit button. I guarantee you, I hit said button. All right, we've got time for getting one more run going.
Do it! Come on! Kill me! I'm here!
That's right. You hear that, enemies? We're here. Just try us.
I'll be back.
Who is your daddy?
No one
and
saw
what
that.
does he do?
No one saw it. I was being an idiot, and instead of actually pushing the buttons, I was like flicking them with my finger to try to add some kind of diversity to this beginning of the run, which is just the same thing. So I was like kind of flicking at the button, and it didn't register because I'm an idiot. And I'm still doing it now. I gotta stop that because it's not gonna register another input, and I'm gonna rip runs. Hit the buttons like a normal human. Big jump. This spawning pattern looks familiar. Do. We should get two guys? Two guys. Well done, freaks. Jump on your dumb heads. And if you don't get the turtle until late, that'll work. Gotta do an extra jump here. Lose a second, but that's alright.
Yakety yak.
Don't talk back.
Da, 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 da.
That's Grind's favorite one. Alright, look at that. See how you jump really high through that screen transition? I think I got caught on it a little bit, though. So, Tommy Boy, when are you going to stream some more Kung Fu? Or have you been and I've just been missing it? I haven't had a chance to watch much streaming lately. It's a bummer. Run dun dun, yun dun dun dun. I'm curious if, for the most part, when you're on this faster pace, don't get sniped. Nice.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last?
That's what made you did.
I lied.
I wonder if it's not worth delaying to get a to get a first try skip chance, because it seems like when you're going quick, you always get the quick shot, quick fire off of that boss, and you can't do the quick skip. But need to be more testing to know that for sure. Shimmy, good shimmy. Wicka wicka, good job. Boom. All right, come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do not think we got it. I wasn't close enough to the edge.
I'll be back. Crush your enemies. See them driven before you. You hear the lamentation of your women.
Would need to know the cycle. Could be frames or seconds. Yeah, I think it. I mean, I bet you that if you really were running this game super consistently, you could probably start to anticipate what spawn you were going to get off of that boss, and know that if I'm running at a super fast pace, that that this is the spawn I'm going to get. But your frame window there could be so small that there's no way. I mean, especially if the timer's kind of going from the beginning of the game, good luck. You could know that if you get this spawn here, kind of what pace you're on. You kind of judge it by the spawns that you get as you're playing. That is just garbage when that happens. I hate that.
Here is Sub-Zero. Now, Plane Zero.
Ah, I hit the edge. I hit the edge again. Yeah, I do have a save state outside the boss entry, for sure. The only thing is I've noticed with the save state outside of the boss entry, like right before you go in, I've saved it, and you get different spawns. So I don't know, by that rationale, that it doesn't matter when you arrive to the boss. But it doesn't explain why, more often than not, it seems like I get the quick spawn. We're always getting the grind troll tonight. It's like all grind. All grind all the time. Which is such a bummer. This run would be like super cool if we could kind of predict that spawn. Would also be cool to not get that snipe there often, but get to the chopper! Root doo doo. And it'd be easy to judge what time you're getting there just by snapping at your timer. But I think, and Cap, I think you're right, because I've save stated right outside the boss and I get different spawns. It kind of rules the timing out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're good on that one, guys. We are. We've got to run. And it'll be the last. As long as I don't make any silly mistakes, we'll be fine. No, that was fast. That was quick again. Nothing I can do. I'm practically just running straight over him. Oh, I thought that was good. I was a little bit slow. Way too early. Well, I ripped it on my own accord. Too early. Bummer. Total bummer. That was closer, but I still didn't wait long enough. When you get that slow fire, like that slow shot, It's really crazy how much you have to wait. And then when you anticipate, and I'm thinking, maybe I'll get a slow one, and then you get a quicker one, and you can't react quickly enough to it like that. It was not quick enough. Nope. There it is.
Yakety yak.
Don't talk back.
Da 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 da.
Oopsie. That's a bummer. Can't get to it from there. You have to come back up, over, and in. At least we'll be able to complete a run for the end of the game. We'll see how the grind goes. So my son said he knew about adaptations. Did I miss something about adaptation? About adaptations. I'm lost, guys. Hey, we got one. Oh, I only spawned 2 of them there. Two. See, we want to have 7 before we get that 9th heart circle. And right now we are sitting at like 3 or something like that. Yeah, we were sitting at 3. So we still need 3 more. 2 more. One more. Yeah, bad run and an awful grind. We're gonna murder the crap out of this boss because we're gonna be so powerful by the time we get to him. We need 5 more. We actually want to be able to get all of the stars that we need before... Ooh, that wasn't bad. Before we get this upgrade, which means we still need 2 more stars. 1. 2. And wiggle your way through that. That was good. 14-year-old. I'll get to that. We're gonna finish the game out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get
Who is your
murdered.
daddy?
And what does he do? Just finished a 15-year-old, 40-year-old talk. Okay, where I told him your emoticons are IMTT share. I am so... I don't know why I'm so lost. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. What's IMTT? I don't know that. I grew up milking cows. Oh, I thought... Okay, so it could be a spell... Or yeah. Take your time. Spell everything out. God bless you. Hey, we PB'd tonight, guys. That's fantastic. Thanks for the GGs there. Grindy. All right. Yeah, no matter what, it was a good night. We peeled off... what did we peel off for time? Let's go back. 8:22. We peeled off 13 seconds. Thanks for the GG, Mike. Manticore. Cap, thanks for the GG. This run was not what we wanted, but let's go through some of these. These are fun. First, we'll get this out of here so it doesn't do things. So what are the ones that we have?
Hasta la vista, baby.
We have the Hasta la Vista. Why wouldn't we?
I'm not a pervert. I just was looking for Turboman doll.
Do it. Do it. Come on, kill me. I'm here.
Good so far.
Come with me if you want to live.
Love is for babies.
Put that cookie down. Now.
That one in the bathroom are my favorite.
It's showtime.
Showtime.
It's not a tumor. There is no bathroom.
I just wanted to hear that. Just wanted to hear that. Where are we going tonight, guys? Who should we bother? I feel like we should go into a chat and just bother somebody. It's not very nice, but I think that's what I want to do. It's very mean. Manicore, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is absolutely Kung Fu Friday, 100%. We were going to do Kung Fu Fridays until we get... Well, I mean, we'll do Kung Fu Friday until we get the world record back in Game A, and then we'll continue Kung Fu Friday until we get it back in Game B. Oh yes, bother someone. Let's think. Ouija Wee's playing Castlevania. That'll always be fun. He's third place or something. He's doing some really good runs. Well, let's give Ouija a hard time about stealing our Kung Fu record. That's what we'll do. He likes it. Actually, I don't know if he does. He may not like it, but hey. That's what you get for stealing records from us. Oh, I don't get scaling options, so it's going to be all choppy for me. But hey, that's alright. Alright guys, thanks everybody for stopping by. It's been a good stream. PB'd, Kung Fu Friday tomorrow. Everybody get excited about it. I'm excited. Maybe we'll get the world record back tomorrow. But until then, guys, have a good night, and thanks for stopping by. Yes, we did learn a lot about D-Nice.